Okay, this is a very long game, but I'm still not bored of it. I mean, I'm the super musical director, blah, blah, blah. Grab your music off the air. Okay, so I've got that expansion card, and now I can use. I'm sorry, so what I was saying, despite this being a very long game, it still manages to remain an amusing game that, through and through, you'd be immensely satisfied with it. Like if you get lost in this place, you'd be like, "Oh man, when is this game gonna end?" But okay, let's see. I wonder, now that I've got the magnet train finally working with the power plant back up, I'm going to visit there very briefly, see if I can kick off an event. We'll soon depart for Goldenrod. Sorry, you don't have a pass. Now we'll see if what's her name? Let's see. My daughter likes to mimic people. Okay. Oh, all right, so I kicked off the event. Blah blah blah. All right, she recently lost the Pokédoll that a boy gave her 3 years ago. Ever since then, she's gotten even better at mimicry. Okay, so good. I kicked off the event. I think by turning on, basically, as soon as you restore that generator, everything else follows. So, see, that's finally the turning point. Whenever you're able to restore the generator. Hi, I heard you lost your favorite Pokédoll. If I find it, you'll give me a rail pass. I'll go find it for you. You think you lost it in Vermilion City? Like, pardon? I shouldn't decide what you should do, but I'm really worried. What if someone finds? Okay, so regrettably, you see the nature of Kenta in this regard. Like, Kenta's like, okay, I'll look for your Pokédoll. I think I might have seen it, but you owe me a rail pass. Now, I mean, that's understandable. I mean, when you're traveling like this, you sort of, oops, wrong way. You sort of have to wheel and deal because, how else are you going to get any further? I look a fairy, but I couldn't catch one, so I'm making do with the Pokédoll I found. Oh, I see. The girl who lost the Pokédoll is sad. Okay, here, take this Pokédoll back to the poor little girl. I'll befriend a real Clefairy on my own one day. No worries. So he gives me the Pokédoll. Lost item acquired. And let's go back to our poor little girl who likes to mimic us. And oops, I passed her house. I know I'm flash stepping. It's kind of hard to move like this, but practice makes perfect. Yay, that's my Clefairy Pokédoll. See the tear in the right leg where it's sewn on? That's proof. Okay, here's the magnet train pass, like I promised. And Matt acquired the pass. Okay, that's the pass for the magnet train. The rail company man gave me that when they tore down our old house. By the way. Hi, thanks a lot for the rail pass. What, pardon? Is it that fun to mimic my every move? You bet, it's a scream. I had to do that. I like that. Okay, what are you saying now? She recently lost the Pokédoll. Oh, apparently you didn't hear. She got it back. Whatever. Okay, so now that I got the rail pass, let's go on the magnet train. And boy, it's pretty bumpy in there. Look at that bump, 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 bump. All right, so my little brother Tim, he always enjoys going back on the train. He's like, "Woo!" I'm like, "Tim, come on, it's not that fun." He's like, "Yes, it is." But anyway, so I'm in the city, and here's the bike shop. I forget if I visited this place before or not, but anyway, now you'll get to see. He's like, I moved here, but I can't sell my bicycles. Why is that? Could you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? So, all right, here, give me your name and your phone number, and I'll loan you a bicycle. So, Matt borrowed a bicycle. Yeah, right, like he's ever gonna get it back. And speaking of borrowing Pokemon, there's something that I forgot to do. I'm sorry, I really shouldn't be skipping over this stuff that I forget to do. I try to be thorough in my Let's Plays. They're not walkthroughs, even though I mistakenly call them that sometimes. They're not walkthroughs, they're Let's Plays. So, is Raikou being useful for anything at the moment? I'm going to deposit Raikou just real briefly, and I want to show you guys something. Now, you may be familiar with this one Pokemon, you may not be. Check this guy out. I'm in shock. A guy about your age with piercing eyes and long hair came in. He scared me into giving him my prized Pokemon. I still have one left, but what if he comes back? You look strong. Could you look after my Pokemon for a while? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I acquire a Pokemon. Guess which one it is? Yep, it's Shuckle. And check out this defense. It's level 15, defense 76, special defense 74. Um, and apparently the guy's name is Mania. Alright, so what happens with this Shuckle is if you take it around with you and, you battle it and stuff and you're real nice to it, then it's kind of sad for Mania that, you're nice to the Shuckle and you get to keep it. He's like, oh, well, it appears to like you better than me now, so you know what? Just go ahead and keep it. So he just kind of gives it up, and I kind of feel sorry for him about that. But I mean, only it's hard to train Shuckle. It's hard to train any kind of defensive type Pokemon. Let's see, I'll put Suicune out front there. So, if you're going to train the Shuckle, only train it if you have, a serious plan about it. And it is a good Pokemon if you know how to use it properly. Now, let's see. Do I want to go my usual routes? You could have just gone, here's what you can do. Like, you don't have to take the magnet train. I was just kind of messing around when I said, oh, we need to get the magnet train. Really, all you have to do is go this far. And, I mean, when you're in this region, if you want to go back to the other side, remember that dude with the Abra? Oh, crap, he's not here. Okay, never mind. I guess you do need to take the magnet train. I mean, take advantage of that guy with the Abra, though. Well, you can, because otherwise you don't get to teleport back. Boy, I'm glad I showed you that. I almost lied to you there. Now, here's Cerulean City, and if you remember from last time, you can't get to Pewter City through Mount Moon. It just won't work. I'll show you the barrier, too. Let's see, alright, so I'm gonna go up here. See, here's the ledge. You can only jump down it. You can't jump back up. So you're kind of lost on this side. Oh, hang on. Actually, I'm gonna try something. I just wonder, could I make it through Mount Moon if I went down this way and I took this water route, and by the way, the cave that's over here, yeah, it's been blocked off. See, you're blocked off in every single way, so there's no way that you could get to Pewter City. You're kind of stuck. The only way to get to Pewter City, and we're not going to go there now, but remember that Snorlax, like right at the beginning, one of the first things you saw? In order to get that Snorlax woken up, you have to have the Pokeflute on the radio. That's right, you're not given a Pokeflute, you actually need to have a radio with the Pokeflute on it. But in order to get the radio, you have to go to the radio tower. But in order for the radio tower to work, you got to turn on the power plant. But in order to make the power plant work, you have to get that missing part stolen by that thief dude. Okay, so these biker punks are still here, and they still have mohawks. But whatever, I'm just gonna breeze right through them because I got a Suicune. Okay, yeah, wrecked your face. Yikes, you got some awesome torque. What the heck is torque? Well, whatever. So there's a lot less biker punks this time. I'm pleasantly surprised, but okay, so I'm on my bicycle and darn it, this guy wants to battle me. Cycling road is a shortcut to Celadon. Well, no, not really. You have to pedal uphill the whole way. A shortcut to Celadon is simply using a flying Pokemon, but alright, whatever. So that's all he had to offer was a Noctowl. So here we are, and you notice that Koga was one of the Elite Four members? His daughter takes over the gym, and her name is Janine. And if you want to know what Janine looks like, I'm Janine, hocus pocus, poof! See, now I look just like her. There are people who, just like Copycat, who we saw earlier, they like to mimic Janine. There's still these invisible walls, but all the people around here look exactly like Janine. So, even he'll tell you that. Whoops, take a good look around. The trainers here all look like the leader Janine, including the male ones. The male ones decide to cross-dress. So, I mean, look at all of these. Any one of these could be the real one. And, I'm going to battle the real one next time, but let's see how many times I can mess up before I find the actual one. I'll see you guys in the next episodes, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later, dudes.